over here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Peace, family. Peace. Hold on, let me just volume up. Peace, family. Peace, family. I am back. I mean, I didn't really go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go nowhere. Um, Life happens. Got to make the bread. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure bills get paid. That's the short story. That's all you're getting. But anyway, how y'all been? All right. So we both know a lot has went on since the last time, yo, since the last time I was on here. A lot has happened. Yes? Yes. All right. Um, in the midst of that, um, yeah, I'm just, the things that has happened, man, and hold on, let me, hold on, family. All right. And the things that has been happening, right? And I'm gonna keep it funky with you. It's pretty much the shit I've been saying. The shit I have been saying in past joints, a lot of it has come through fruition. How many times I went through, they didn't care about children. You know, I already jump in. Y'all that know me already and become, y'all already know, I just jump right into it. How many times have I said they do not care about children? How many times have I said they do not care about you? How many times have I said for the ones who think they're privileged because of their skin color, you found out you weren't special? How you like that shit? Cameras everywhere, everybody videoing shit. It's going blah 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 blah. I don't do relationship talk. I don't do that. It's so much of that shit right here on YouTube for y'all to go ahead and play with that. I don't do that. I just don't do that. So if you want that, y'all can go in there for that. I'm assuming most of y'all are adults and you have the common sense to know if you are with somebody that's not for you, you should just bounce. So if you want somebody to be with, then you could go ahead and be with them. Now let's move on. They've been running up in schools. They've been, I think what I heard today, I heard they ran up in the bank. You know, like, you know how long it's been since I've heard of a bank robbery? I don't even know if it was a bank robbery. I don't know the full story, but all I know is the headline. And it seems like these people have become addicted to blood. And I said on a past show that they were vampires. Anything that loves blood is a vampire. A leech would be a vampire. Anybody sucking out your positive energy from you is a vampire. I said all of this early on. If you on my TikTok, which is what is it? Shifu Drew 82. I went through a plethora of scenarios, situations, and I told y'all I was gonna come right back on here. I told y'all I was gonna come right back on here and do my show. Did I not? The energy already has shifted, so I don't have to go into detail with that. But what I've been seeing is the behaviors and the character changes of people. The minute you step outside, there is a shift, and you feel it once you step outside. Once you step outside, you feel that shift because something just feels off. Like your chest feels anxious, nervous or something for a reason, and you're like, why do I feel like this? I didn't cause you. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't cause anything for, I don't know. Or you can walk into your place of employment and just feel the vibe just off, and automatically the spirit in you tells you, yo, maybe you should just be chill for the day. Just be observant for the day. Don't say anything. There's nothing wrong with you. People might feel like there is, but there's nothing wrong with you. You just chose that time to be observant. In your observation, you realize you have challenges around you. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, whether you're just on an outing, whether you choose to go to the gym and work out, you know, whether you're reading, anything you could be doing, you find that there's a certain challenge. Once you realize and identify who or the thing that's causing the challenge, here's the big question. How do you act, not react? Y'all already know how I do, not react. How do you act? Well, my friends, it's simple. You act accordingly. Listen to me. You act accordingly to the ancestors around you. What the is this dude talking about? Let me tell you what I'm saying. All of you know that your ancestors surround you. The only reason for your very existence is to continue the work which they have been doing. Once they find someone in the family who has that mindset and that spirit, who can carry that on, they will attach themselves to you. And I don't mean that in a negative sense when y'all hear the word attachment, and that's not what I'm saying. Once they attach themselves to you, you now feel it's not that you're it's not to say that you're feeling them or they're talking to you. It's not only that, it's the fact of how you started to change your own character, how you started to change your own mindset. And then in the midst of that, of your observation, when you observed yourself, that's what told you to just be more observant, watch and take heed of the things that is around you. Because if you slip and you go back to your challenging side, your bottom self, we all know what that leads to. We all know what's going to happen. I remember a gentleman saying, I think it was Cat Williams, when he was like, you need haters. He was right. Let me break that down for you. How could you be better at your craft if you didn't have haters? The reason why people hate is because, let me tell you something, all hate is self-inflicted. All hate towards a person is self-inflicted. Someone hates you, it's because it's them that they hate. They're looking at you and you remind them of how they are supposed to be, which is why haters exist. If you remember, there was a song with Warrior King where he go, today for you, tomorrow for me, that's how it go. Sometime you win, sometime you lose, you better know. Life is a cycle, naturally, that's how it flow. I am an overcomer, so I can't be overthrown. Have that mindset. Ain't gonna take too long with y'all, but I gotta take enough time. So, the reason why I brought all of that up is because the way you choose to act, okay, has a ripple effect on the very next days after. It's not years. I hear my dog coming bothering me. It's not years. It's not it. It's a ripple effect. And I'm not saying every action has a react. I'm not gonna hit you with those cliches and all of that stuff and those. I'm not gonna do it. What I will say is, what you do now. I mean, at this moment, if you do something positive or you think something positive right now, I'm telling you, the very next day that will carry over and more positivity comes to you. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. Your intent is what has power. Your intent. So if your intent is to heal, you will heal. If your intent is to be strong, you will be strong. If your intent is to be knowledgeable and intelligent, you you, you smelling what I'm cooking? Y'all know where I got that. You smell what I'm cooking? So the reason why this is important is because what you guys are going to start seeing now is more character shifts. Okay? People are not, they won't be able to hide their true intentions anymore. So somebody you may look at and think that they really cool, you will look into their eyes and you can actually see who they are. And they will demonstrate it right in front of you. And they will have no control over it. They've been hiding it so long, playing phony the whole time. That's another thing. So people that play phony and stuff like, let me tell you something. People know when you are indirect to somebody that could be very direct with you, even more, you need to tread lightly. You shouldn't be doing stupid shit. Like for real. All the like, if you're at a mature age, stop it. Which is why I brought up the hating part. Something in you do not like. So now you want to trickle it over. Let me tell you something. You know what's more dangerous than a hater? Is when a hater can get somebody else on board to hate you. Oh, that's a slave mentality. I'm telling you. That's exactly what it is. And I told y'all before in the past shows, if you can't think for yourself, you're a slave. I'm not talking about whips and chains. You whips and chains in your mind. You are a slave. If you agree with somebody who says everything and you yourself do not have your own mind, I promise you, I'm promising you, something gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, where is my tune? I used to have some tunes, but to boo be acting like, or whatever the heck they call UB or U2 or whatever that. That's another thing, real quick. Let me decide. If you are going to cut somebody off because they're telling the truth, and you know for a fact they're bringing facts and truth, and you're gonna silence them and cut them off, then maybe you shouldn't have this platform. Maybe other platforms shouldn't have that neither. You won't say that because people who subscribe, you make money from. So if you know that you need the people, listen to my words. If you know you need the people, this is just a little quick side. If you know you need the people, right? And you know who I'm leaving out. I'm leaving out the government, all of. If you know you need the people, because the people are more than them. If you know you need the people, and you talking that trash, then what is the point of us having these? Because technically, everybody has a lap. They can do their own thing. Right now, everyone could say, forget all of these apps, forget all of these TikToks, Instagrams, all of that stuff. Right now, they can do that right now. I want y'all to. I want y'all big corporations on these apps to think about this now. Right now, every single one of them right now has their own choice, and they could just not use y'all at all and do their own thing. Then what? You see, it's a slippery slope. You can't be wicked and pretend to be positive. It will show. It always shows. There's always an ending to wickedness. There's always an ending to wickedness. Like, but I'm gonna let you marinate on that. Moving on. Let's get back to what we was dealing with before. Now, hold on. Where's my no, today is not the read-in time. Today is not the read-in time. So 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 the reason why I bring all of that up, I brought up the TikTok to let them know I'm live on YouTube, Palmer Studios. Got back on there. I told you I was going to do that. Anyway, your observation into noticing the shifts in people's character is what you need to watch. You understand the energies, you understand the negativity, you understand all of that. All of that you understand. But what you do not understand is the character changes in people. And once you start to realize that, like I said before, you can look into someone's eyes and you can know their true intentions. The eyes are windows to the soul, whatever. Yes, we all know that. What I am saying is, but you will be able to see them for who they are and their intentions. Now, when you think about that, go back to all the headlines you've been seeing about all the bad shit that's been going on lately. Then if you go back to the past shows that I've been talking about, all of it came to pass. This ain't about being knowing or psych. This has nothing to do that. It's about common sense. What you dish out, it will come back on you. Now, another thing I've been noticing is, noticing in Democrats and Republicans, it'd be, I'm telling you, all the homies been sitting back watching because this is their show. We ain't got no beef with each other, so we just watching them beef with each other. The same way they was watching us. The very same way they was watching us. Notice the character shifts. I should have titled this Character. Notice the character shifts. That's all of it. We know about the energy shift and how this parent, that parent. I'm not on that right now. If you still on that and you still on where we came from original, then you haven't moved. You haven't evolved. We know that already. What are you going to do with the information? Keep it real. What are you going to do with the information? All right, you know this already. Live it. That's the problem with people. Y'all go on YouTube. I learned from my master teacher. I had to go in books, man, to get this information, to learn. I had to apply it to myself and my life and my family life in order to see these things come to fruition. I didn't just go on YouTube and been like, yeah, this is YouTube University. Y'all go in here and you think you know everything, and you don't, because you're not applying it. Back to what I was saying. When you notice the character shifts, okay? You start to see people's true intentions. And what are their intentions? What are their intentions? Don't act like you don't. You've been seeing it. You've been seeing their intentions. This whole time you have been seeing their intentions. And a lot of times they're going to tell you up front. I ain't on that. Hold on, family. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming right now. I'm coming right now. Oh boy, I'm coming. Yo, it's funny when you think about it, though. It's funny when you think about it because I've been seeing these same things before they even happen. Seriously, before they even happen. And as they were happening, I'm like, yo, look at look. See, I'm not even surprised. The things that go on right now, I'm not even surprised anymore. Why should I be surprised? Why? Why be surprised? Here's the other thing. This is what I'm noticing too. People are seeing these things go on, right? And you know what they're saying? You know what they're saying? Well, what are you gonna do? What you mean what you gonna do, yo? The fuck you mean what are you gonna do? That's to tell me with the school shootings that been happening. Is what are you gonna do? Yes, bad things happen. That's not the response. How many times in the past shows I was like, y'all need to up y'all self-defense game. Y'all thought I was bullshitting. What you think now? Do you think you need to do it now? Do you think you need to do it now? Pay attention. Disarm them, shoot them up. We have a gun problem. Okay. Disarm them, shoot them up. We have a gun problem. Okay. Are y'all following me? Okay. Take it from them. Somebody get mad. I should have put that in there? No, I shouldn't have to put that in there. You're intelligent enough to follow me and where I'm going. All right. Shoot somebody else up. It's a pat. What do you come on, man? The politicians who are saying that they want to take the guns away, do you really believe they ain't strapping their house? Homie broke into who crib? Who crib he broke into? I ain't talking about Nancy Pelosi. It was somebody else over here. It was in D.C. Who it was? They broke into some politician crib. He ain't have no weapon. I think he had a crowbar. They bucked him. Yeah, we have a gun problem, all right. We have a gun problem because people who don't have guns in their hands still get shot. The people who doing the shootings, if you should follow their family line. You should follow what their family does for a living. And I ain't calling conspiracy because you know how YouTube get with conspiracy. Yo, I gotta laugh sometimes. I do. Hold on, family. Oh, hold on, family. I'm coming. I'm coming. I got more fire for you. Oh man. So back to character shifts. I should have named it character shifts. That's what I should have did. But I was just coming back and I was like, you know what? Let me just go in and talk about it right away. Here's another part of it. When you're dealing with a character shift, a lot of things you'll realize after the intention, okay? And it moves to behavior. Now, behaviors is another thing that they cannot control because I'm going to be honest, nowadays, people have terrible poker faces. It is just you just know how they feel just by looking at them, which goes back to what was saying before. Do I have to repeat it? No. All right. So once the behavior changes, and this is what I mean about behavior. Let's say you're around a person and they're talkative and they're cool and everything like that, and just in an instance, a slight immaturity comes out because the next day they won't say anything to you. They'll be distant and standoffish and stuff like that. Here's the I'm not talking about people who's reading your vibe and chooses to stay away. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about something completely different. I am talking about a behavior change, just like I was talking about a character change. Two different things in the same person. Next thing is the mindset. Your mind. Hold on. Make sure y'all push that thing against the wall. I did. Bet. Y'all know my girl knows. So all of these things are the same person. It's a character shift. It's a behavior shift. All right. And those two combined is the most dangerous person to be around. And I don't mean in the physical sense. Please. A lot of them wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, like Hope said. It becomes dangerous because now whoever's around them, it's easy for them to influence. Because now the wordplay changes. That's another change. The wordplay changes. And this is what I mean by wordplay changes. They start speaking indirectly instead of directly. They start being passive aggressive instead of being directly aggressive. Yo, y'all can't. If y'all see my library, I have like, dude, man, psychology, metaphysics, science, the complete human body, self-diagnosis, which I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling in that department. Yo, moving on. So once, guys, give me a second. So once all of that happens and they become that dangerous person and they could go ahead and influence people, once they start to influence people, that's when you, because I know the next question to you is, well, how do I tackle that? Now, this is what you do. You continue to be you while you are observing. Do not change who you are, but do not fall into the gossip trap. Do not fall into the negative trap. This is what I mean. Negative is gossiping. Do not talk about nobody. It's Ramadan anyway. Ramadan done now. So do not speak ill of anyone at all. Let me tell you something. Pause. Oh, what happened? My princesses are here, so y'all gonna wait for that. They come first.
Can you tell Zoe if we can use the computer code? Because he's not on us use it, and she's not even paying.
All right. You can ask her, and Mimi has hers here, but y'all could share that for now. Okay, so tell her I said to go ahead until I finish, and then y'all could get this one. And bring me my charger.
Your computer?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you, they come first. You don't like it? Move on. So we went through the dangerous part. We went to the mindset. We went to the behavior. We went to the character. Thank you very much.
Don't step on it. Fatty dog.
All right, I could do with that without that for a second. Yeah. Thank you. They're my producers. They're my producer. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. So we 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 dealt with that. They brightened up the computer like damn. Like, I know I'm black, but damn. I'm brightened up the like look how they didn't. I already had the thing bright. They came and brightened it up more. Literally brightened it up more when I had this bright light. Like I know I'm black, but damn, I'm not the same color as my shirt. But hold on, let me check. All right. You know, summertime coming, so you know, tint. All right, so after we dealt with all of that, here's the next thing now. You are not supposed to reveal yourself to everyone. And that's the problem. When you step out of your home or when you step outside of the realm of your family, when you step outside of your whatever you want to call it, comfort zone or whatever the heck you want to call it, when you step outside of that, you're not supposed to reveal who you really are. What you're supposed to do is be observant. When I'm around people purposely, it's nothing against them. It's absolutely nothing against them. But because I am such an observant person and I like my solitude at the same time, like I like helping people, but like literally, I like helping everyone. You know, I like being friendly to everyone as long as I can help them achieve something. I feel better if they're doing good. And after I do that, leave me alone. Because once I go into my solitude, just leave me in my zone. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Because he's charging something.
Okay.
She has a phone.
Okay. Can you ask her for right now? Is Jazzy on here?
No.
Okay. Can you ask her for right now? Could she just give it to y'all until I finish? Just until I finish. Okay? Yeah. Tell her I got her. But just hold it down real quick. Yeah. So after we dealt with all of that, I'm telling you. That's why they the producers. After we dealt with all of that, right? And I've told you, you're not supposed to reveal yourself to everyone. Just like you don't give your number to everybody, you don't let everybody know where you live. It's the truth. You don't let every and anybody in your house. You don't let any and everybody in your house. Because, hold on, y'all. Pause. Guys, Zaria, just do that for me real quick, please. Oh, well, then let them wait till it charge. Let it charge first, y'all. I bet. Anyway, so after you don't, guys, just give me a second. After y'all dealt with that, it's a. Hold on, give me a. It's about to get juicy. Hold on. Yes, the reason why you want to maintain and be observant is because you reveal yourself too much, you get exposed, and now someone can go to their altar or wherever, and they don't even have to go to an altar no more. So they can just speak your name negatively, and shit just start to happen once you start feeding into it. Negative gonna feed into negative. So if you feel like someone is talking about you negatively or they're around you with a negative vibe and you pick up on that energy and you choose to be negative toward it, and I'm not saying speaking on it, you can just feel a way about it. That negativity will come attach itself to you and whatever is attached to it. Then you leave yourself exposed. Then people know it's easy to get to you. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, there's no disrespect to anybody else. But with me, I have to make sure I'm always observant. Because if I break myself and lose myself, what am I teaching them? What am I teaching them? What am I teaching myself? I don't live for myself. I told y'all, Pat, I don't live for myself. Like Bob Marley said, if I had to live for myself, that's some selfish shit. I probably wouldn't even want to live, yo. I don't live for myself. I live for others, kids and others. Like, come on, man. It's about passing the torch. Your knowledge, your intelligence is supposed to be passed on. It's nothing that's supposed to be kept to you. If you want to keep something sacred, then you entrust it with people you can trust, who you know will keep that sacred and pass it on to the right people. Things aren't supposed to be buried and locked away unless you know it has evil intentions to it, going back to the word intention. But I'm so glad I'm back. I don't know what days, so just calm yourself down. But what I do, what I say? Yo, what's good, yo? What's good? I told you I was coming back. I told you I was coming back. Anyway. Oh, matter of fact, shout out to my man, No Dream Straight Visions. After y'all watch it, because I know it's going to be people watch it after, yo, go follow him, please. Make sure y'all follow him because he has the same, he get it in. So, got through all of that. Got through you keeping your observance and you not falling into that negative shit, because I'm telling you right now, how you think is how you are. How you think is how you are. Remember, a thought creates an atom. Once it creates the atom, it will manifest. So what you need to do sometimes is to stop thinking and just be. Because sometimes thinking is a distraction. You shouldn't always have to think. You should know. Just like, here we go to the next lesson. Believing and belief. I got you. I got you. I got you. Belief and believe. Stop telling people you believe them. Stop saying that shit. Yo, I believe you. Stop telling people believe in yourself. What does that word mean? You can't, it means you can't prove it. And because somebody's telling you it, you choose to what? Believe. I believe in God. Why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in the Father and the Mother? You should know. You should know. What? I'm going to come back. You know I dealt with that already. I'm going to bring it back real quick. Y'all like making God a man, all right? What man you know? What man you know? On this planet or on any planet? What man you know? By himself. With a bunch of other men. Without a woman. So, why wouldn't we have a mother? That's too deep for y'all right now. Go ahead. That's too deep for y'all now. Simmer on that shit. Y'all know I say things certain ways. Why do you tell people believe in yourself? Why do you tell people I believe you? Why do you tell people believe, believe, believe? You cannot prove it. What you should do is know. You should know. You should know who you are. You should know what you're doing. You should know where you're going. You should know if something is real or not. You shouldn't believe, because if you have to believe, then you can't prove it. I believe in you. The fuck you mean? I'm right here. What do you mean you believe in me? I'm right here. You know I exist. You know I exist. I am a cosmic being. You should know I exist. Why believe? You know why you choose to believe? Yo, dude, let me tell y'all something. I took that time to be observant. I don't just get on here just to get on here, say things just to say things, because I'm not chasing, I'm not clout chasing. I don't give a, let me tell y'all something right now. I don't give a shit. I don't care about none of that shit. You know why? When you are a person who is not only resourceful, but you're intelligent and you know who you are, I don't need to clout chase. What I need to clout chase for? People who clout chase is not only people who want attention, but it's people who are insecure with themselves. So therefore, I don't need to clout chase. I don't need to make a scandal. I don't need to talk about this one. I don't need to talk about that one and this and here and all of that. Why? Because number one, what you eat don't make me shit. Number two, I don't care. You need to understand when it comes to me, because y'all be on my chat. I'm gonna tell you when it comes to me, when I use the words I don't care, there's no emotions attached to it, there's no thought attached. I'm like detached. You don't have to worry at all. Like I used to tell dude when I was younger, I had a call. I used to tell dude because like I'm friends with men, I'm friends with women, friends with dogs, cats, animals, and when dudes used to feel like when they used to feel like if they think I was trying to talk to their girl, here's my response. Bro, me and you got completely different tastes, so you ain't got to worry about that shit. Don't even come over there with that. Get out of here. So the way you choose to shift your character, the way you choose to be, it will carry on to the days after. This is your judgment. You want to know what real judgment is? Real judgment is based upon from the moment you wake up out of bed. What is your thought process? What is your intention? Who do you choose to be that day? And as you be that person that day, like I said, that ripple effect, it will connect onto the next day. And if everything you done was positive, y'all act like being positive is like a chore. It's not a chore. It's in you. You have it in you. It's not a chore. For those who choose to constantly be negative because they have nothing else to do, but they live in denial, you need to accept the fact that that's who you are. You are manipulative. You are controlling. You are possessive. You are disrespectful. You are rude. You are inconsiderate. You are wasteful. You are worthless. You have no ambition. You purposely choose to go nowhere. It's not the fact that you want to go somewhere. You know you don't want to go anywhere. So you choose to sabotage everything and everyone around you because of that. I bet. So I'm telling you something. Let me tell y'all something, yo. The time I took off, I literally had to think, and I like this one now. I like this show I'm doing now because I had to really think about what I was doing, and let me tell you the conclusion I came up with myself. I don't do things and just come up on here and do it. I have to do it with myself first. All right. So what I did was I said, from now on, I am not going to speak out loud what I want to do. I'm just going to do it. When I feel the urge and when I feel the mood, I'm just going to do it. And that's exactly what happened today. And I'm glad I did because it was fresh on my mind. Guys, I'm passing on everything. I don't want things for myself. That's a selfish ass way to be. God damn it. From New York to the DMV, y'all know I'm from Brooklyn. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The same thing. The same thing. The same thing. Selfish, rude, inconsiderate, one-upmanship. One-upmanship, I mean. Competitive. You're competitive with people you don't even know. They don't even know you. You sitting here bugging for nothing. And it has nothing to do with What somebody else does in their life has absolutely, positively nothing to do with you. But your character shift and your behavior wants to sabotage whatever they're doing because you feel as though by you doing that, you get what kind of kick, what kind of high you get from that. Let me tell you something. That's a wasted time ever. Yo, if you only could, if you had a camera that was on you 24/7 to see how your character shift and behavior was, you would embarrass your own self. You ever been in a room with somebody that nobody was vibing with, right? And every time they said something, nobody in the room really reacted. You know that feeling? That's exactly how you look when you're negative to someone else. I don't do relationship talk. You know why? Let me tell you something. You know what my moms used to tell me? How you gonna be with somebody if you don't know how to be with yourself? If you don't know yourself? Here's what's going on now. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people because they're such in a rush to get away from their parents and they don't really grasp the morals and the values and the principles of their parents, the good ones. They're such in a rush to get away from their parents to feel like an adult. Let me tell y'all young ones something. Stop. There's nothing fun about being an adult. You need to enjoy that young shit. There's nothing fun about being an adult at all, unless it's always a wait for it moment with me. There's nothing fun about being an adult unless you are constantly happy and you know how to be happy. You control that shit. You control that happiness. Only you. If you feel as though you are someplace, somewhere, or with people, you don't feel happy. You can't say what you want to say. You can't do what you want to do. You can't be how you are. Move. Move from them. Remove yourself. Those. Let me tell you something. The beautiful thing is, when you have knowledge of self, you understand what I'm saying? And you have that intelligence from young, and you have the ancestors constantly feeding you with knowledge, it's easy to be by yourself and love it. You know why? Because you respect your own thoughts. You respect your own space. You respect the space around you. You embrace nature more. You receive things better. You observe better. You know how to eliminate things before they approach you, and that's what make you fire. That's how we supposed to be operating. That's how we supposed to be. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Can y'all? Never mind. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. Summertime is coming, and y'all sitting here dumbing. No rhyme intended. Summertime coming, y'all sitting here bumming. For what? For what? Love you too, fam. Love you too. When you got good brothers around you, when you got good sisters around you, when you got good people around you in general, they will let you know when you fuck up. Plain and simple. This whole thing is about character. They will let you know when you fuck up. And I'm kind of glad that there's still friends like that in the world too, because if you watch other people in other countries and stuff like that, and they have friendships and stuff, their friends hold them accountable, yo. Their friends do. They hold them accountable, and they're like, yo, you're fucking up, man. And we love you to death, but you can't keep going this path, because if you do, we gonna stop fucking with you. We're not going to support you. We're not going to do anything for you. That's more than friendship. That's actually a family. Because family's going to do that with you already. When you have friends who do family shit with you or to you, that's how you know those are the people you keep around. Because they will check you on your character. That's all about character, son. This shit all about character. You don't give away your ass because you can't shit through your ribs. You don't throw away your stick before you cross the water. You don't put your hat where you can't reach it. Yo, family. All these things that I say right now to you, you may pass it by, you may ignore it at first, but it's in your mind. And you will come, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's after, whether it's weeks, whether it's months, you will see these things right in front of you. And then you'll sit back and you'll be like, damn, your homie was right. Yo, the brethren, I tell the truth, you know. I the truth am I talking about? You will go through these phases. You know why? Because now you, in your positive sense, you have made a positive character shift. You started to notice who you were. You started to notice the things around you and how they weren't appropriate for you to be around. So you chose to eliminate them and remove them from you. Hence, that's why a lot of people bring plants into their home, because they want to eliminate the negativity. Pause. What's going on?
Mommy said, do you want to see my wallet in the room?
The what?
The wallet.
Hold on. Go ahead and look for it. Go ahead and check it. Hold on, y'all. Go over there and look.
No, her wallet is over there because she keeps it.
Okay. All right. Let me get it. I got it. Thank you. Here, Buddha. Here, Buddha. Woo-hoo. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. No. I know y'all attention span is messed up.
Nintendo Switch.
I know. Here. Go. Y'all go ahead. So, you notice it. This is why a lot of people get plants in their home. Oh, y'all thought I forgot? I don't. This is why a lot of people get plants in their home, because the plants, it doesn't only keep the air fresh, but it keeps the positive energy flowing. That's what you want. And you just don't want that in your home. You want that around you every time you step out. Here's the thing. You don't have to be negative. Just because you see someone, when you step outside and you chilling and you see somebody acting like a fool, you don't have to get an attitude. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to get frustrated. Let me push this in real quick. You don't have to be frustrated. You don't got to catch an attitude. You understand? You don't got to be aggressive. Let me tell you something. When your mind constantly at peace, it's my dog that keeps trying to open the door. When your mind is constantly at peace, nothing can disrupt that. No, let me tell you something. I will sit there. You know what I used to do? Before I started working at the job that I was in, I do stretch therapy. So, before I was doing the job that I'm doing now, I tell you my dog. Yeah, like the energy. Let me tell you something. If I was doing the job that I was doing, I came across it all. I was doing Amazon. I was doing other driving jobs, delivery driving jobs, along with Uber and shit. And let me tell you, when you're out there seeing people, and observing them, and like when you have, like I said, when you have that intelligence and knowledge of self, and you're around and you're outside, you see it. You see differently. You see things people don't notice, that they will never notice, that they will never grasp, that they will never get. That's without even interacting with them, alone. alone. And then people call that, oh, you don't want to be around nobody. You don't want to interact. You don't want to make no. The vibe that is out there, I don't want to be around it. You, all of us, we don't create society. Societies are created for us. What is a society? What's the new trend? What's the newest restaurant? What's the newest clothes? What's the latest fashion? All of that is a part of society. The whole mindset, they make that a part of society. How you talk, the slang that comes out now ain't even coming from the hood no more. They make that shit up. Give it to the rapper, let them say that shit. Everybody's saying that shit. Y'all bugging, son. So I'm like, nah, man. I'm not changing myself towards that energy. It is too corrupt. And I can say that word corrupt now because that's exactly what it is. It is corrupt now. It is corrupt. Everybody got a vice. I'm not talking about your vices. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm talking about. I will stay on the topic of character shifts. That's where we going, B. That's where we going, B. That's where we going. I need to get a new chair. This shit fucked up. You see the wood on the arms and all that shit, yo. You think a nigga homeless and shit. Like, yo, what the look? The fucking thing and came off and you like, yo, damn, son, you can't afford a proper sitting chair? You see the wood? Ain't no cushion on there no more. There's no fat. There's no cut. It's just wood. Damn, son. Anyway. So all of that, we go through all of that. All of that to what? To fall into it? We're going to fall into it? Let me tell you something. You're always going to have positive people who witness everything. You notice that? Negative people don't witness all things. It's always people who are positive, non-judgmental, who does like, yeah, you do your thing. I'm not like that, dude. People like that, they witness everything. And the fact of the matter that I'm putting myself included, when we witness everything, we don't judge, we don't fault, we don't hate, we don't push, we don't force, we let you be. We let you be. Because our mindset is like that. Negative never happens to us. And I'm using the word never purposely. Because you guys like to say, "We never say never." Because if you say never, I am saying never. Because if you take the N away, it's ever. And I'm everlasting. You could say what you want. You guys fight so hard to push, force, manipulate, disrupt the mindset of these youths because you want to disrupt their character building. You want to disrupt their character. You want to prevent them from being who they naturally are. And what happens when you do that? Nowadays, what happens when you do that? They shooting up shit. Congratulations, America. Let me talk to the politicians for a minute. No. I got to. Guys. I got to. You know why? Let me explain to, and I'm going to kill two birds in one stone. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you how you really know a racist person. And I'm going to talk to the politicians real quick. Because they have to understand something, people. This is not about y'all, people. And it ain't about them either. But listen to me. Because they really feel as though You believe everything they say. So let me explain something to you, Republicans and Democrats. Nobody anymore believes anything you say. The only people that do is people in their 60s and up. I'm dead ass. And shit, even them, they not fucking with you. Shit, you should hear them. When they, I'm not exposing anybody. When I see clients, or when I see people out in the street, let me just deal with that. When I see people out in the street and they are older, they like, man, I don't fuck with the doctor. And they damn sure don't fuck with your politics. And you know they ain't my color. My eyes be like, for real. I'm dead ass. Nobody believes you. Nobody. The fact that you continue to keep this stupid ass race shit going is funny to me. You guys should be laughing along with me because you already know you ain't going for it. They're going to try that fake UFO shit. Let me explain to y'all again. I'm talking to the politicians. No one believes you. You're going about your approach very wrong. In fact, you should have no more approach. You know why? Because you done. You know how you done? When you fail to tell the people the truth and they find their own truth and they're passing it on and spreading the information to everyone else, you are no longer relevant. And you know that pisses them off, because oh my God, it's so bad for people to learn themselves how to. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. It's so bad to know that education is really indoctrination. We all know John D. Rockefeller started the educational system. He started the educational system from school to work, from school to work, from school to work. When you talk to kids now, teens that are out of high school now, all they talk about is career. That's all they talk about. And if any one of them is watching right now, I guarantee you one of them is saying, well, what's wrong with a career? Because you're not supposed to be a slave. That's the funny part. With these particular white people, they don't realize you a slave too. You so on your high horse so much, you don't realize you've been a slave the whole time we were. You just went out there in the field. You just been duped. Have you ever seen that episode on Family Guy? You see, comedy, I did this the last show too. Comedy always tell you the truth. Comedy and horror. Three things. Action, comedy, horror. Them three right there tell honor the truth. Let me tell you something. Do you remember, I think it was season 7, season 8, Family Guy, where they were telling a story. They was at the bar. Cleveland's aunt came in from Jamaica and she was telling them about their past lives. And one of Peter's past lives was he was an old Englishman or something in London, right? And remember, if y'all remember the scene, he was trying to marry Lois, and the king was like, the king was Stewie, and Stewie was like, nah, she gonna be mine. And he exiled Peter into America. If you remember that, excuse me, do you remember what Peter said when he got to America and it was Quagmire and Joe there? Do you remember what he said? He said, listen to me. And this is exactly what they said. This is why you've been a slave. Peter said, I'm going to call this new Quahog. No, a Quahog or something. And he said, and nobody gets any rights. Only whites. And I mean, white. I mean, Irish, no Italian, nothing. I mean, white. And then he said, and listen again, in that same sentence, he said, you know what? Nobody gets any rights. Nobody. You see? It's only been them who had power that had rights, but only made you think that you were privileged. They made you think that you were special. They made you think so. You know why? Because when two come together, it is very dangerous for them. They do not want that. It disrupts their finances. It disrupts their power. Y'all dumbass racist people. You don't even realize that you the slave too. You notice anytime a pandemic, a problem, or anything that comes out in America, they find a way to blame us. Who get COVID the most? Black people. Who's shooting up the most? Black people. Come to find out, that wasn't the truth. Who do this the most? Black people. Like, what the fuck? Like, we be sitting and chilling. We'll be at a barbecue chilling, and then out of nowhere, we get blamed for something we ain't even know we're doing. I'm at a fucking barbecue. How the fuck I get blamed for that? It's over for you. It is over for you. No, I don't care how many people decide to go and vote. You need to have this in your mind, politicians. They still doubt you. They still doubt you. They vote because they're just used to doing it. Not because they want to. They're just used to doing it. But they have no faith in you at all. No one believes you. So you don't have to waste your time on the podium. You don't have to waste your time storming or whatever. Only the stupid idiots. Only them people that choose to go to your campaigns and shit like that. Them is the only ones that believe you, which is a very tiny ass number. And them same people ain't even got money like you. Chew on that shit, politics. No one cares about you. There is too much info. And here's another thing. Before I get to it's too much information. Here's another thing. When you start to see people searching for different kinds of education outside of here, you know you fucked up. It's just a system. Exactly. Tell them no. The children, you see, this African dude started the internet, Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'm not sure if they killed him or not, and I'm not going to put that out there because I don't know. But could you imagine from the internet starting from when it started, when we was introduced to it? Do you remember? It was on, was Channel 4 with Brian Gumbel? Was it Brian Gumbel? No. I think it was Brian. Yeah, was it Brian? Yes. And they were talking about the internet and things like that and all of that. Remember, we used to get your AOL at the door. It used to come with the yellow page. They got the AOL CD, and you could get like 5,000 hours of internet usage when you put the thing. Could you imagine from that to the information we get right now at this moment? What the hell we need y'all politicians for? You fucked up on your own. This is not our fault. You did this. You wanted the digital age. You did. You did. You can't stop Facebook. You can't stop TikTok. You can't even stop YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter. You lost. The new war is the nerds. These nerds. I'm not talking about gamers. I'm talking about the people on YouTube, Hulu, Netflix. Them is the nerds I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the good nerds. I'm talking about the nerds that have in their mind, they have no use for humanity. Could you imagine that? These people at the higher level have no use for humanity. You know why? Let me tell you why. And when I say no use for humanity, this is what I mean. They have no intentions on giving you anything. They don't care what you like or don't like. They're going to continue to profit off of you whether you like it or not. That's what I mean. They don't care about humanity. You do remember me to that? You remember me to that? I can't pill. Did you remember me to that? They have no use for you. You are nothing to them. You're nothing. You would be nothing. You will continue to be nothing. Let me tell you something. Let me show you. Do I have it? You guys don't understand You don't. When you see this, this is life. Just the unk itself is life. Okay? Some of you may not know. Fallopian tube. The kids come out. Man, woman, and child. It's not only about peace. Life. Life is necessary. That's how you evolve. Life brings on a different intelligence. Life brings on a different, not spirituality is the same. I'm not talking religion. I'm talking about the spiritual aspect of life is the same. That doesn't change. But your intelligence change. The way you think change. Life is necessary. All life is necessary. Stop bullshitting. I might just start the show every time with the I don't like, it's just, sometimes I get annoyed. I do get annoyed, and I know I'm not supposed to, and I'm not supposed to carry that on me. But when you're passionate about something, you're passionate about your people, and you're passionate about getting things right. And when you see things go wrong, it just messes with your mind. You know what I mean? It messes with your soul. It's like it hurts, man. It's like a burning hurt. We are not supposed to be like this. We are not supposed to be suffering. You choosing to suffer because you don't want to get up and do anything about it. You rather stay in that negative character and choose to change your behavior and be in a negative mindset, which leads you to be destructive. So, what do you do now? We went through observance. We went through not revealing who you are when you are around people. Do you know why? Do I have to go back to that lesson? The reason why you don't do that is because once you expose yourself, it is easy for people to get to you. It is easy for them to make you upset, to make you start engaging in that same negative gossip, that same negative thought, that same negative thing that they are into. And then you know what happens when they got you like that? They turn around and make you look like the crazy one. They make you look like the fucking suspect. That happens all the time. You see it every time on your fucking Karens. Your Karens already distribute that for you.
Charlie, what are you doing? No.
So what am I? Charlie, out. Charlie. So why am I saying all of this? In the beginning, I said everything I said in the earlier shows have came to pass. And you're asking me, why am I saying all of this? Why am I wasting your time? It's because you got one of the worst things yet to come. And you haven't seen it yet. You think they stopped just at school shootings? You have no idea. I told you, they just shot up a bank. And guess what? It's gonna get worse until you decide. And that's how the universe works. That's how the creator that's how both creators work. The mother and the father operate just like that. You don't want to stand up and do something about it when you know you have the power and the energy to do so. Then watch what happens next. This world has to be cleansed, guys. And fire can't just do it alone. The whole entire planet needs to be purified. We have to do our part. Are we going to help Mother Earth? Or are we going to sit there and just let it happen? She is pissed. You have no idea what I'm talking about because you haven't done your studies. You haven't lived your life. You haven't lived a life. But you want to tell someone about theirs. Pathetic. I said it. Pathetic. Pathetic. Tell Buddha to bring my phone real quick. So I could, what's that, mommy?
God, you even let me say it. That's a talk only.
Yeah. Hold on, family.
Sorry.
So, God, let me finish. So, now we're getting to the conclusion part. We dealt with the. Hold on. This get juicy. Hold on. Turn the lights on. So now we get to the conclusion part. And the conclusion is, yeah, you saying all this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? How we supposed to do all that? How we supposed to do all of that? How we supposed to do all that? How we supposed to do this, that, and third, and all that? If you have to ask me that again, I'm serious. I'm gonna just be blunt with you, yo. If you gotta ask me that shit again, you stupid. You an idiot. Because I told you that shit already. It starts with you. Hold on. It starts with you. It starts with you. When you gonna stop bugging? When you gonna start to realize that it is you? The change starts with you. The change starts with you. The change starts with you. Meaning, stop being rude to them women. Stop being rude to them men. Stop being rude to your children. Stop being disrespectful to your loved ones. Stop being disrespectful to people outside. Stop being disrespectful in general. Stop being disrespectful to yourself. Hold on. Y'all bugging, yo. Oh, y'all fucking bugging. So, continuing on with my conclusion, after it starts with you and you start to develop a habit of your character change in the positive sense, then your behavior will follow along as such. And then your mindset will follow along as such. But if you refuse the messages and the things that are to come to you, then you will continue to go down the path of negativity. And what is the negativity? You will succumb to people talking about you. You will succumb to feeling away. Everywhere you go, you don't feel comfortable. You just you feel under attack everywhere you go. Because you chose not to do nothing about it. You, I'm talking about you, not this, not the shell, not the shell, the real you inside of the shell. You are the spirit. Do not allow the body to control you. You control the body. That is y'all's problem. You want me to repeat it? That's the solution. Stop allowing your body to control your spirit. The spirit controls the body. Therefore, every fucking positive thought, especially when it's telling you to do something and act upon it, do it. Stupid, do it. You were born on purpose. You weren't born by accident. You were here on purpose. And each one of us is tested. And when I mean test, I ain't talking about no Christian shit. I ain't talking about no religious shit. We are tested to see, are we going to wake in our consciousness so we can connect with everything? Or are we going to stay docile and be in this third density and continue to be in this physical mindset, which is bullshit? Nothing on this physical plane matters. Nothing in this physical plane matters. Nothing matters. Just like Rick and Morty, nothing matters. They were telling the truth. It doesn't matter. This shit is carrying on in so many other different fucking realms. That's why you have fucking deja vu. You have deja vu. You got it wrong the last time. Now you came back to the situation. Change it. Do not do the same thing. Why do I feel like I said this before? You guys just be making me waste breath and breath and breath and breath. It's like a broken fucking record, a skip CD, a skip reggae CD. A skip reggae. You know what song on the skip reggae? Just ease off, breeze off. It's just like I'm repeating the same thing because it's like it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. It's right. You, the mirror, the eye. It's just like this. What can I do to better myself today? Okay. The end of the day comes again. I have not done negative today. How can I do better the next day? That's exactly how it works. But because listen, you pretend to be something that you're not when you're around your friends. Because when you're around your friends, you want to hold up some type of ego or some type of character around them so they can think you are the way you are. Like I said before, people know who you are already. They know you're not like that. So stop being like that. They know you ain't like that. Everyone knows you ain't like that. What you should be doing is practicing on being you. You sitting there focusing on other people and think you could change people, but you can't change yourself. You know why you can't change yourself? Is the character and the behavior. You are upside down. You are not right side up. You've been upside down for how long? It's time to make that change. So, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to do. Shifu Drew. I'm out.